Yo, what's up guys, Archlord Kristya here. As you can tell from the title above, it's going to be a deck profile. Remember, I have to remember not to look here, looking there. Anyways, you can tell from above is my Nekroz deck profile. Is the deck I was talking about that I might be taking to YCS depending on whether or not the Tier 0 Hero crew can actually go to YCS this year. It is in November on the 26th, on the 27th. And, I don't know, we pretty much gotta figure out what decks we want to use, what decks we're gonna take. I don't know if we're gonna do deck profiles before that or after that. This is just me doing a deck profile because I actually have the deck finished, at least main deck and extra deck that I can actually show and post on the channel themselves. I guess I could talk about why I chose the deck. Pretty much this is an extra deck filled format. You got ABC heroes. You have you're gonna have the pendulums, both Yang Zing Metal Foes, maybe maybe Metal Foe Magic Specters in there. You're gonna have PK Fire, just BA themselves. You're gonna have BA Infernoid. You're gonna have maybe Blue Eyes, and what is there? There's Paleozoics in there too. This deck does lose to Vanities and Anti-Spell Fragments, but I am preparing a side deck for that. I need to pronunciate better. But, anyways, just tonight, guys, not keep you any longer. Let's get on with the deck profile. Holy crap, so many interruptions. Anyways, guys, let's get on to the damn deck profile. Whew. Alright, for the Nekroz portion, you start off with two Nekroz of Clausolas. Pretty much it searches any ritual spell, but I do run Ritual Santuary in the deck, so it does add on to more spell searching. It is level 3, which helps for a certain level manipulation in order to get out Trishula. Pretty good card. Next, you gotta run the one Nekroz of Unicore. Pretty much what Nekroz of Unicore does is you can discard it to add any Nekroz card back from your graveyard to hand, or when it's on field, you pretty much it's pretty much a walking nullifier, effect nullifier for any extra deck monsters. And of course, I guess I should say clauses. When clauses on field, you can target one extra deck card, one card that's special on the extra deck, and make it attack 0, and its effects are negated. So these two are the little ones that do effect negation. Next, you gotta run the one Nekroz of Brionac. Pretty much Nekroz of Brionac is the searcher of the deck, which is kind of why it was hit to 1. Of course, these guys were hit to both 1 because of the new whole like pendulum sort of thing in the deck, which really sucks. But hey, whatever's. Next, I run two Nekroz of Valkyrus. Pretty much, it allows for certain draws. It's the biggest Nekroz monster in the deck, or at least the ones I currently run. It's the biggest one, and yeah, it does help get your draws off and get the deck going a little faster. And I can bring it out fairly easily first turn and get off some draws and do some nice shenanigans to get off pluses and stuff. And of course, I want the one Nekroz of Trishula. I guess I'll show it to the camera there. Nekroz of Trishula pretty much because you only run one because you don't want to see it first turn. You can search it out later. And trishing your opponent's nice. Sure, Nekroz of Trishula does have the thing where your opponent needs to have one in hand, grave, and one on hand, grade, and field. But I mean, trishing your opponent's nice. What else can I say? That's pretty much it for the Nekroz portion of the deck. Next, I run two Herald of Perfection. Herald of Perfection, pretty much what it adds to the deck is the more negation, but from stuff. So it adds protection, adds negation. So like it adds protection from Raigeki, Interrupted Kind of Slumber, Dark Hole, all that other stuff. And then it adds negation to the deck, not only for extra deck monsters, but everything else. Like regular monsters, regular spells, and regular traps. So it's really good. And then, of course, with them, I run one Benten, one Idaten. I originally ran two Benten, but I am still playtesting the deck, which is why I want suggestions for the deck. One of each, because Idaten, you don't run as many fairies as any regular Cyber Angel or Herald of Perfection deck. So Benton is pretty much here to search out anything you need. Is recyclable in certain situations, and Idaten is pretty much here to make your monsters bigger. Because yes, though you have like, though you have a lot of big monsters and like stuff to negation and you have very powerful monsters, they do come lackluster when it comes to stuff like Blue Eyes ABC, who can put out a Cyber Dragon Infinity who's like at 29 or 31 or 27, and then ABC Buster Dragon, or like Blue Eyes can put out Spirit Eyes, a bunch of Blue Eyes and other crap, and then it pretty much, it's not like it's very hard to compat a deck. So Idaten's pretty much here because it is searchable with all the other stuff that's searchable because of the ritual monster. It is searchable off of Benten, and it's just overall a good card to have, and it allows for certain combos, and it just makes your monsters bigger by giving 1000 attack and defense. So pretty much why I run these. That's pretty much it for all the ritual monsters. Next on to the regular monsters. This is MVP, and I pretty much took this from all the other Herald of Perfection decks. Triple Gale Dogra. If you don't know what Gale Dogra does, pretty much you pay 3,000 life points, discard 1 card from your extra deck. That's the wording on the deck, but pretty much do it to send Herald. And of course, when Herald is sent to deck, you get off your searches. It's a pretty hefty price, but I usually do it twice to get off 2 searches in order to establish a big-ass board. Plus, it's a level 2, so you can always search out certain things in order to tribute it off for Nekroz of Valk. So you're usually never stuck with this on the field anymore. So, pretty nice. You get off your searches, and then you tribute it off, so it's really good. On that aspect, you dump anything you need. Really awesome card. Next, of course, because it's original deck, you need to run 3 of these, and I only run 3 of these, not the other one. Triple Manju. Half, I want to say more than half, or just a little below half the deck is ritual monsters and ritual spells. So of course, this Manju is gonna work great in the deck because it'll search on anything you need in a given moment. And yeah, I don't run Senju because I originally ran Senju, but that was 9 normal summons in the deck. In a deck where you're supposed to be turboing out special summons and special summons and getting off a bunch of searches. So I kind of just took out the Senju, left in the 3 Manju, and kept in the 3 Gale Dogra, and this works fine. Since there are 3 of them, you'll guarantee to see at least one of these in hand. If not, you'll get the other search cards in the deck to search everything else out. And then of course the last monster I run the 1 Kristya. Kristya is here because it does stop special summon, it does recycle fairy back, and it's just too good to play. And you only run 1 because you don't want to see it first turn, just same thing as Trishula. And then of course, it does restrict your opponent and you from special summoning out. So you do want to establish a board, then pop this out. But with Gale Dogra and all the Cyber Angel stuff and everything, you can actually fill out 4 fairies and into grave fairly easily. Then search this out, then search Kristya out with Benten and establish the board. So it is a really good card in the deck. And I believe that's it for monsters. Yep, pretty much it for monsters. The rest is all spells. I don't run any traps, but hey, that's just me and personal preference. Of course, if you want to make the deck, go ahead and make it. You can do it whatever you want. This is just how I choose to run the deck. Then I run 3 copies of Ritual Santuary. Pretty much what this does, you can discard 1 spell to add 1 light ritual monsters or 1 ritual scard from your deck to hand. It's unintentionally helps Nekroz searching for any of their spells. It can search Benten, Idaten, or something, or the Herald spell or anything given in a certain situation. And of course, it does have that secondary effect that you can shuffle any number of spells to summon a fairy monster from your graveyard. So if you're summoning Herald or Manju, you shuffle 4. If you're summoning Herald of Perfection, Benten, or Idaten, you shuffle 6. So it's really good. This allows for certain plays. So yeah, and then I run 2 Terraforming, search it out. Only run 2, don't need 3. 3 is cloggy. It does fill up the graveyard more, but it's really cloggy, and I needed certain space for certain cards. Next, I run in 3 Preprep. It's pretty much searches out the Herald. I know I only run 2 Herald, and then as you'll see next, I only run 2 of the Herald Ritual spell. But this deck is all about searching, so pretty much what you want to do is you want to get your searches off, and want to start off with, because like the name of the game right now is hand advantage. So you're getting off all these searches with the deck in order to get a hand advantage and open certain condo pieces and doing all other stuff in order to establish a big scary board that makes it harder for your opponent to get over. So Herald of Perfection, like I said, does add negation to the deck, and depending on the hand you get and some other things, you can have a Herald of Perfection on the field backed up with 2 or 3 or even 1 negation, which does help. So this is really nice. It just searches out Herald. It's a really good card. Next, like I said, two of the Herald things. You activate it, and then you can activate its graveyard effect to banish itself in order to add whatever you tributed off. It does allow certain plays to happen. And I originally ran 3. I dropped it down to 2 because seeing this in opening hand is kind of cloggy, and this at least make sure I see it less. So it's just at 2, and I worry about banishing it, but even then, so it's just like whatever. Next monster, Nekroz spells. You run 2 Kaleidoscope, 2 Mirror, 1 cycle. If you don't know what the Nekroz spells do, it's kind of self-explanatory. I guess I'll explain it. Nekroz Cycle, tribute up to any number of monsters on the field or in hand. Special summon 1 Nekroz monster from your hand or graveyard. Nekroz Mirror, tribute any numbers from hand or field, or banish any Nekroz monster in your graveyard, and then special summon 1 Nekroz monster from your hand. Nekroz Kaleidoscope, tribute 1 monster on your hand or field, or send 1 monster from your extra deck to the graveyard, and then special summon any Nekroz monsters that equal that number. So it can pretty much send a level 12 monster and bring out a Unicore, a Valk, or a Trishula and a Clausolas, and yeah. So it is the best Nekroz spell by far, and that's why I need 2 of them. I guess I'll explain my ratios like sometime soon. Next for like staples, I guess 2 Twin Twister for back row, 2 Instant Fusion, because Norden is kind of like Norden into Herald into Fairy Trigger is kind of broken in this deck, and it just allows for certain searches and to get off certain pluses, so it's really good. Paying 1,000 life points is most of the time worth it. And then like that's pretty much it for the 2 of the deck that are just like there. Next for the 1 is it's 1 pre-prep because it's too good not to play. 1 Rhoda because it does search without claws, and you do need that extra search off in certain situations. And then 1 Upstart because 39 card deck because the deck is slow and wants to get off certain searches, so having 39 cards is better than having 40. I guess let's get on to the extra deck. For extra deck, I run 3 Herald of the Archlord. You may be asking yourselves why you run 3. It should be self-explanatory. You dump 2 off with Gale Dogra, then you dump the 3rd off for Kaleidoscope in order to bring out Unicore. Plus it's a fairy, so it also helps fill out the grave for fairies in order to bring out Kristya. It's a really good card. That's for certain searches, and then you can bring it back with the ritual spell. And if you don't have Unicore up, it's basically another free negation. Plus it's a walking, like it's a little Darklaw. It's a mini Darklaw, so it's really good. For the next Unicore, it's my level 11 target for a Kaleidoscope. Starter, like I said, it's a level 11 target for Kaleidoscope. Basically allows me to bring out a Valk and a Clausolas, or a what was it? Pretty much a Valk and a Clausolas if I need to. That's the only thing I can think of currently at the moment. And 1 Norden because it's at 1 and it's too good to play in the deck. 1 Barbaroid. It's level 12 target for Kaleidoscope. Trish and Claus, Valk and Unicore. Brionac, 2 Colossus. It's kind of really good, and you need 1 because there are certain situations where we want multiple things on the field. For XYZs, 1 Dweller, 1 Castel, 1 Daigusto Emeral, 2 Fairy Girl, Utopia plus Utopia Lightning. If you guys want like a combo video, I guess I can explain why you want the 2 Fairy Girl. It's just nice to have, and certain things you can do. It's just shenanigans ensue with the double Fairy Trigger. Then for the last 2 XYZ monsters, they're level 6s. I want 1 M7 because you get to recycle something back, which is really good, and 1 Photon Strike Bouncer because it's just more negation plus burn damage. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for the deck profile, guys. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll try to get a combo video off for you guys, or at least what this deck can actually do. I'm gonna try to get, me and the guys are gonna try to get duels up there and everything. So yeah, I won't show my side because I'm still working on it, because I'm still trying to figure out what exactly is going to be played in the meta or in the YCS, and like what rogue decks, what actual decks matter, if heroes are gonna be such a big bane, because heroes and other crap is like a really bad matchup in certain situations. So blah. Anyways, this is Axel Soul signing out later, guys. Hope you guys like the deck profile. If you do, leave a like. Of course, if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comment section below. If you like the content provided to you, please subscribe. Thank you so much. Later, guys. Bye! Yo, what's up? It's me again. This is just me reminding you that I am open to any suggestions for the deck. It's a deck I'm still working on, still playtesting. I am working on ratios and doing things and taking and adding certain things. And I am open to suggestions. Just please don't be a dick about it. I do try to get to all your comments back. That's what I try to do. I have a small channel and we are growing. We have about 83 subscribers now. Thank you so much for subscribing. But I do have 83 subscribers to attend to, and I do realize I have to make more content. And I am gonna bust out a couple decks. Like right now, I'm currently gonna work on my Arrow Mage deck again. I'm working on Gishki Trains. I'm gonna try to get out chemical critters, or chemical beasts, or what are they? Chem critters now. Trying to work on chem critters. That's something to look forward to for me, and I'll see if I can get the other guys to do their deck profiles once they're done with them. So yeah, that's what I needed to say. Please enjoy your day, whatever time you're watching the video. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you like the content I provide, please subscribe. And yeah, I'm open to suggestions. Any really suggestion would be alright. Thanks anyways, guys. Have yourselves a good day. It's Axel Soul from Tears Are Here, signing out. Laters, guys. Bye!